And the way, so from the inside, Trevitt, Holmes, Peris.
My name is Jack Peris. I'm a proud Gidja, Yarra and Moran boy from East Kimberleys and West Arnhem Lane. I grew up in Canberra for about 6 years or so, then moved to Broome for half a year or so, then went straight to Darwin. Had most of my primary school years there. Decided to go to boarding school here, which is a really big move for me. Parents moved down here in year 8 and here I am. Some of my heroes, obviously Michael O'Loughlin, Michael Long. I saw Goodsy growing up, you know, like just all the sporting heroes. But it was about when I was 10 or 11 or so that I'd kind of focused on athletics. Like Mum guided me through the right pathways, my godfather, Patrick Johnson and all that. Like there was always someone to be at the track there with me.
But they say behind every great man there's a greater woman.
Obviously it's very helpful having my mother as like a rock kind of thing. Like she's always pushed me through things and she's coached me like my whole life. If we're doing history, learning about Aboriginal culture, I always try to stand up and be a leader towards all Aboriginal kids that I can. I think next year will be my biggest year. All the rep teams are coming in at under 16s, like the TAP Cup. It depends where all the programs kind of guide me, if I've got the potential to actually be an AFL player. I want to study marine biology at uni, and then after sporting career kinds of things, like a lot of footy players are like, oh, what am I going to do and stuff like that, but I kind of want to be like a sea ranger out on country. I went to Groote Island one time and sea rangers took us out fishing and it was one of the best experiences of my life. Yeah, so I got the 100 metre Victorian record, but it was like a tied record, so I have a joint record with someone, and then I got the 400 record and then it got broken, and that record stood for about 10 years or so. Once you get to like a high level, it's kind of really hard to like keep chopping off seconds off your time and stuff like that. Like my mind kind of, it kind of thinks about too much before a race. And it's good for Mum just to say, this is the only things you need to think about and the rest will just like cover itself, you know. Like a record is there to be broken, but like I'll enjoy it while it lasts, I guess. It feels really good that I push myself so hard until I can reach like my full potential. You always have to remember the journey that you've been on to get to like the destination kind of thing. One of my quotes that I always use is, I get my medals at training, I just collect them at competitions. I have to make so many sacrifices for myself. I just want to be kind of a leader towards young Aboriginal kids. It's just all about, if you're a sports person, you kind of lead the way, which is what my mum's done and all my role models have done for me. They've used their platform to speak out and say anyone can do it kind of thing. It's a massive privilege to be a part of it, you know, like just being on the journey.
What are your ambitions in sport, mate?
Well, I think maybe I might go to the Olympics and I want to go to boarding school in Melbourne and hopefully get drafted as well.
As you guys know, I'd just love to be up at the Gold Coast, but unfortunately I can't. But we've got a guy who is going to be up there this weekend. Big coming from Category B, rookie, and just working so hard. We've obviously heard a lot about your sprinting from the boys and how many races you've won, who you've raced against. It's just such a really good story for us. You've supported him and helped him get there, and you know, we're going to be with you on the weekend. We know you're going to bring that pressure and that run and all the things that we need as part of this weekend. So well done, mate. Well done.